What's up YouTube, back with another video, and today I'm gonna go over the Boston 14 motion freelance. So let's get into it. So first we're gonna start with the freelance description, and it says best for pick and roll point guards and cutting wings. And the player example they give is Isaiah Thomas and Jaylen Brown. Then the types of actions, you'll see pick and roll and cutter actions. So this freelance is very pick and roll heavy, and that's what you'll see the most. As far as the cutter actions, they're not good and they never work, so I wouldn't worry about those. And there are opportunities for 3's, but not a lot, so this freelance is mostly pick and roll. Positives: forces team to share the ball and creates offensive opportunities later in the clock. So this is true. So no one person will be dominating the ball a lot. There is a good amount of ball movement and opportunities for pretty much all your perimeter players to handle the ball. So for a team like the Celtics, you know, they have Kemba, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. They can all handle the ball in pick and roll situations, but not one single person would be dominating the ball a lot. And as for creating offense later in the clock, that's true too, but I really wouldn't see that as a positive. I personally like faster, more up-tempo freelances, so that if I don't get an opportunity, then I still have time to create another opportunity. Whereas this freelance, a lot of the times you might only get one opportunity for a shot, so like you kind of have to take it because you really wouldn't have a lot of time to create another one. And the negatives, it says not a lot of scoring opportunities for power forward and center, which is kind of true, as far as your center won't be getting any post-ups. The only scoring opportunities your center would have is from being a roll man in these pick and rolls. So if you have a center you want to play through in the post, then this is not the freelance to run. As far as your power forward, if you have a power forward like Jason Tatum who can handle the ball, then you can give him the ball and have him be the ball handler in pick and roll situations and create scoring opportunities for him that way. But other than that, there's not really a lot of opportunities for your power forward if he's not a ball handler. Now getting into the actions, first I'll show actions that you'll see if you bring the ball up to the top of the key, and then I'll get into some of the wing actions. So if you bring the ball up to the top, there's only one action that happens that leads to a pick and roll, but it's still possible to get a couple 3-point opportunities as well. So right here I'm gonna show the entire thing. So I have the ball with Kemba at the top, then Smart would get a screen from Tatum and come out to the wing, and then I'm gonna pass him the ball, then I'll wait, then Kemba gets a screen from Williams, he comes back up to the top, I give him the ball, and then the freelance goes into a pick and roll and I drive and throw a lob. Here's another example. So I bring the ball up with Brown, pass it off to Tatum on the wing, and then I hold. Brown comes back up, I give him the ball, then the freelance goes into a pick and roll with him and Williams, and I dunk on Super. So even though that's the only action that happens, you can still get a couple of 3-point opportunities. So right here, I get a 3 with Brown and Kemba has the ball at the top. Then Morris sets the screen for Brown, and even though the defender doesn't get hit by the screen, a lot of the times they'll go under that screen, and when they do that, when you catch the ball, they'll be pretty far away to get a good contest unless they jump at you. Also, you want to make the pass earlier than you normally would. So when he's like kind of lined up with the screener or just like one step past him, then you want to throw the ball, because if you wait too long, he'll be too far out from the 3-point line. In this example, I get another 3 with Brown, so he's gonna bring the ball up and I'm gonna pass it to Smart on the wing and I'm gonna hold. And after Brown sets the screen for Kemba, he gets a screen from Williams, then he'll come up to the wing and a lot of times he'll be open for a 3. So just like the last one, you want to throw the pass as early as you can, because if you wait too long, he'll be a little too far out from the 3-point line. And I like this one better than the first one because it's more consistent. Like the defender gets hit by the screen more often than not, and you can also control who you want to shoot the shot. All you have to do is initiate the offense with whoever you want to shoot the ball. So right here, I initiated it with Brown and Brown got the shot. Now getting into the wing actions, just like the top of the key action, there's only one, which leads to a pick and roll, but there are things you can do to get other pick and roll scoring opportunities. So first I'm going to show the whole thing, then I'm going to show some other things that you can do. So right here I have the ball on the wing with Kemba, then I'm going to hand it off to Tatum, pass to Brown, and then pass back to Tatum. Then Williams will come and set a screen for me and I go all the way and get a dunk. Here's another example. So I have the ball on the wing with Brown. I hand the ball off to Smart, pass to Kemba, pass it back to Smart. Williams comes and sets the screen. I drive and throw him a lob. Now there are actions that'll happen if you don't make certain passes. So right here I have the ball on the wing with Kimba and I pass it off to Smart. I'm supposed to pass it to Brown, but I hold it and I wait, and then Kimba will come back up. So I pass him the ball, then the Freelance goes into a pick and roll with Williams and I throw him a lob. Here's another example of this. So I have the ball on the wing with Kimba. I hand it off to Tatum. I don't pass to Smart, I just keep the ball. But this time it has me dribble back up to the top, and then Williams will come and set a screen for me and I drive and get a layup. In this example, I make the first 2 passes. So I have the ball on the wing with Kimba. I pass it to Tatum and then I pass it to Smart. I'm supposed to pass back to Tatum, but I keep the ball with Smart. Then Williams will come up, set a screen for me, and I drive and get a layup. Here's another example of this. So I have the ball on the wing with Kimba. I pass it to Smart. I pass it to Brown, but I don't pass it back. I just keep it. Then Williams will come up, set a screen. I'm gonna drive and get a dunk. There's also another set of actions that happen on the wing, but you have to be further back towards the hash in order for them to activate. So right here, I have the ball with Smart. Then I'm gonna hand the ball off to Tatum. Pass to Williams, then I wait. Smart comes up to the wing, I pass him the ball, and then Williams comes to set the screen. I drive and get a dunk. Here's another example of this. So I have the ball with Brown, then I pass off to Tatum, I hold, pass to Williams, I wait. Brown comes up, I pass him the ball, Williams sets the screen, I drive, but the defense helps, so I kick it to Smart for the corner 3. And just like the top of the key action, you have an opportunity to get a 3-point shot if you time your pass correctly. So right here I have the ball with Tatum, then I give the ball to Smart, and then I hold, give the ball to Williams, then Smart sets the screen for Tatum, I pass to Tatum and I get an open 3. Here's another example of this. So Brown has the ball, I pass off to Kimba, pass to Williams, I wait. Brown comes up to the wing and I get open for a 3. In this example, I hold after the first pass. So I have the ball with Kimba, then I pass off to Tatum, and I'm supposed to pass the ball to Williams, but I don't pass to him, I just keep it. Then he comes and sets me a screen and I drive and get a layup. Here's another example of this. So have the ball with Tatum, I pass off to Smart, I wait. Then I'm supposed to pass it to Williams, but I keep it. He sets me the screen and I drive and get a layup. This next action is actually designed for you to get a 3. So I have the ball with Kimba, pass it off to Smart, then I pass it off to Brown, and Kimba will get a screen from both Williams and Smart, come out to the top of the key and get open for a 3. Here's another example. So I have the ball with Kimba, then I hand off to Tatum, pass to Smart, Kimba gets the 2 screens, comes out to the top of the key and gets open for a 3. So I really like this action a lot, but the thing is, I don't know if there's a way to trigger it anytime you want, and most of the time it'll trigger that pick and roll action, but I wish there was a way you can choose which action you want to have. Also, if you don't get open for the 3, it ends in a pick and roll, so you can try to create a shot from that. You'll also see some actions in transition, which is usually just a pick and roll. So right here I force a miss and I bring the ball up the court with Brown, then Williams will come set a screen for me, then I drive and get a dunk. So that's pretty much it for all the actions. Now getting into my thoughts about it, it's not horrible, but it's not amazing. Like, it's not something that I would use. Like, I might use it for a video or something and that's it. It's just a little too slow for me, and against the computer is fine, but like against regular people, I don't want to be getting shot opportunities so late in the shot clock, especially because with all these freelances, like they break pretty easily. Like, if you don't make a certain pass, or even if you do make the pass, you just don't don't do it at the right time, the freelance can break. And sometimes like other people, they play kind of weird, like they do weird stuff, or they might trap you, which can also break a freelance. And even if they don't like actively trap you, if you have two people like too close to you, it can break it too. So it's like, I would rather not use this, because I don't want to get like halfway through an action just to have it break, and now there's like 10 seconds on the clock and I have to scramble to get a shot. So this freelance is not bad, but it's not really something I would use a lot. And that's pretty much it for the video. I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content.